College football executives unanimously adopted to move straight seeding into effect. That means it's going to go 1 through fucking 7. Blah, 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 blah. Teams will be seeded 1 through 12, in this playoff thing. 1 through 12, eliminating the concept that designated the top 4 seeds for conference champs.
Oh, so hold on, time out, because I saw this, but I was so busy working yesterday, I didn't get a chance to digest it. So they're going to 12 best teams now.
Oh, yeah, Mastros. I didn't see you working. But
like we talked about, the 12 of his best teams.
Yeah. Well, seeding wise.
Okay.
So like Arizona State, as I said, shouldn't have got a bye. Boise shouldn't have got a bye. Remember, I was arguing that last year. Now they're just going to go 1 through 12.
Great job, y'all. Great job. This is what it's about: learning, adapting, adjusting, and making things better. We all agree it should have been this way. They had one season to kind of figure things out, and then you improve. That's what coaching is. That's what life is. So
look at it last year. So remember, I was talking about, the teams that got buys.
Yep.
Now look at what it would be this year. So Clemson and Texas would have started this thing off the 12-5. Arizona State would have got a bye. They would have been pushed over. Oregon, right? Boise, right? And the only thing I see is like I'm not sure I like it still.
Of course.
The reason is like, look at the seeding, Smitty, and just look at them from last year and look at what they would be this year.
I can't even see.
So, did Texas play Clemson last year? Did Ohio State play Oregon? Rematch of the game they played during the regular season?
Mm-hmm.
Would they play again this year in this new setting?
The new one's up top. Let me see. It's so small. Let me see. So you got Clemson versus Notre Dame. Winner of that plays Penn State. You got Boise, Indiana. Winner of that plays Oregon. You got Arizona State. Ohio State. Winner of that plays Texas. And then you got SMU, Tennessee. Winner of that plays Georgia. So to answer your question, Ohio State would not play Oregon initially.
No. I misspoke. I meant Texas, Ohio State. They'd play or Arizona State, who also played Texas last year in that thrilling game in the playoff. So it would still be there's still matchup possibilities that are the same. So I don't know.
I mean, you kind of reach a little bit.
I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love this certain format.
I mean, that's only because. But
here's the thing. Let me dive into
that. That's just
Let me dive into something before that though. Why are we seeding? This is just the seeding once you made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think there's a problem before that. Is my issue. I don't believe I believe the teams that get in is the problem. That's my whole thing. I believe the teams that get in is the problem, not the seeding of it 1 through 12. That's fine. Just like the NFL should be. I think the NFL should be the same way, which is getting voted on, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is.
I wish the NFL would be that way. But I want to know why the teams that get in. Like last year, I argued that. Like, remember? We argued that. Like,
well, yeah, but I think that all stems from the fact you don't think it should be 12
Clemson didn't even win their state, a little less their own conference, and got in. I didn't believe in that. The SMU team should not have got in. I didn't believe they should have got in.
Didn't they win their conference though?
Yeah, they beat Clemson. They didn't beat Clemson. They played for the conference title and they didn't even win it. SMU didn't even win their fucking tournament. Basically, their conference tournament. Let's say it that way. And Clemson lost to South Carolina, an SEC team in their own state for the Battle of the State.
But then Clemson, I can't remember all the stuff. I remember like there was reasons for all this stuff. Like, didn't Clemson end up winning their?
They beat SMU,
right? Who got in?
So remember, But remember, they lose to South Carolina at the end of the whole thing, at the end of the year. And I'm like, damn, every team that Clemson lost to last year, they started off getting blown out by Georgia. They lose to Texas in the playoff, and they got beat by fucking South Carolina, all SEC teams. And I'm like, are we really putting the best teams in the tournament? That's all I said. So I don't believe SMU is a playoff team. So come on.
Yeah, but like
the only people that think SMU is a bad
would have said the same thing because you don't think it should be 12 team, which is fine. So I'm saying whoever's in that 8th to 12th spot every year, I project and predict that you're going to be like, oh, these teams shouldn't be here because you don't think it should be that many teams, which is fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's way too many teams.
So what I'm saying is like, regardless, it don't matter who they put right there, you would have found the reason to say, well, South Carolina should have been there because they lost this many games or this team should. So however way you slice and dice it, 8 to 12 is going to be.
But like we talked about, like, what are we doing? Because certain conferences don't even play like the North or the South. Remember, we got Michigan, Ohio State winner basically won that conference for years because they were going to play in the title game versus fucking Iowa, and we know they had no shot. It should have just been a rematch of Ohio State, Michigan. We've been talking about that for years and years and years. They shouldn't have had to go play the winner of the North or South. Iowa knew we had no shot. So the conference championship games carry no weight when in the criteria that was you had to have to get into the college football playoff forever. But the game didn't make sense. So like I don't know if this matters. And they're voting on 16 teams already. They're already trying to put 16
step by step. Right now, it's still 12. This is definitely improvement. Regardless,
what did they say? 16 by 28, I believe.
Okay, cool. So we 12 for now. And listen, we understand a lot of people don't like the 12. That's whatever. But this is an improvement to the 12. So like, if we're going to be 12, this is a better way to do the 12.
Yeah, maybe.
It is. Like it's literally better. We're the top 12 teams by record. You know what I'm saying? Like this is literally what you asked for. They're doing what you asked for, and you're still mad.
No, that's not what I asked for.
Like, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, damn, like you brought this thing up last year. You said if you're going to do 12, which you don't think you should do, but if you're going to do 12, you should do it where it's literally the top 12 teams. They should be seeded. Arizona State, like you literally said this.
No, but this
now we're still mad.
No, this ain't the top 12 teams though that we're missing. That's why I said
my seeding. I mean, my seeding.
Yeah, if they're once they're in and it's the 12, yeah. So it's I want to use your term. I don't even know if it's damn near a good setup yet.
Well, it's better than what it was last year. I don't know if
it's damn near a good system yet.
It's better than what it was last year. I'm glad Jesse feels me. The real feels me. You know, it's just, man.
Yeah.
Golly.